Alright, starting from the old one. We're doing this on Twitch. Link is in the description. Should have been here. Get another chance to see another game in live by doing so. Um,
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I gotta be careful because I'm pretty sure I heard something. Okay, so there's some stuff to check there. I don't know if that's the squeaking of the house or if that's a creature. Because I know there's a creature around. My heart's like in my throat right now. An oil potion. So, that one's a confusing one for me. So, I didn't realize someone was on. Someone sent me something on Discord. Oh, it was not even a conversation I had anything to do with. It was. No, I'm not doing that. It's I probably missed the tutorial, or I don't have the right stuff, but this is pretty early on for me not to be able to do something with the lamp. Okay. Oh. So we have lantern. Okay. So now I have a full lantern. So I should be fine here.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So is this a map? Can I pick this up? No? Okay. Oop. Oh baby. Okay, yeah, no horror else than maybe Outlast has anything near what this has had in what I feel like years. Okay, so torch. Okay, so it does have some life to it, but
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Shimmer. Oh.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't really drain that fast, but still got to be careful with how long I turn it on. If there's a chance to turn it off, I need to. Okay. So for right now, let's not go that way. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm forced. So I'm looking for a key. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Okay. Oh, tinderbox. Cool. Make up for the one I lost. What? Okay, must find a new way out of this area. There's some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Okay, so I got all of those. Okay. Okay, so that just closed it. So I'm guessing there's probably a lever. So that's what that... When they were saying you need to pull one quickly to make them all work together, that's what that's for. Okay. Book. Okay, so there's a key. That'll be easily to the locked door. Which is kind of dumb, but I guess it makes sense. Oh, regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with this absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It is just a matter of time until they follow the trails of Barenberg. I need to lock Willem and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. No matter, maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Well, woo! Yeah, sure. Let me help you with that. Bye-bye. So we ran into our first monster. So we have this area undone. But what did I need to come here for? So am I just to escape the area? I'm guessing that's what this is for. I need to go to the wine cellar next. I wish I was able to pick up those maps from earlier. Oh, I just realized he went the way I need to go, didn't he? Okay, a handful of sand sprinkled with a crumbled stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. What? Oh. It says all on good. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Just wonder what that was about. Cool. I don't know what much we can do in the next 5-ish minutes, but we might just call it a 25-minuter. I don't really want to go down that way. Oh. Well, that's not happening. I'm guessing that's what that is. It blocked my path of going back there. Which, if that's where it came from, that's just a normal thing. That's blocked off, that's blocked off. It means I have to go down to the dungeon looking stuff. The laboratory. The sand gave away his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Okay. Probably just set that up for now. You know, for right now, just, get me some safe spaces. So I heard right, but... weird.
It's cold. It's so cold.
Health is good, head is pounding. Oh, cool. This is the third attempt to produce artificial vitals? The former components lacked the potency I need, but I sense I've close clements and orpiment are given, and the cupric binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis. And hope if it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except a detergent. Wow. Organic tissue um, reacts especially violently to the solution, should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I am losing hope that I will find an uh, alchemic solution to my predicament.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Oh. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for life together, I know I will be better than others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Is that... Can I just spam this? Okay. Cool. Okay. Chemical relocation. The lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments have taken its toll on some of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many were stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. There's a lot of wine cellar talk, which I guess is the uh, a lot of tinder boxes. Chemical pot. A pot to get mix of all sorts. Lantern fuel. I'm guessing it's just cold. Okay. So this is kind of just getting me to a point. It was done. The men said the tomb has been revealed. Tin Hyunya awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Alright, and I'm guessing this is the wine cellar. Use the key on the unlock. Wait. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea, while the cavern moved. The land apart, appeared motionless. Okay. This kind of gives me Call of Cthulhu vibes a little bit. Alright, well, that is it for tonight. We got to the wine cellar. I think that is quicker than Mark. Hopefully I'm quicker than Mark at this. We've had many stories. Let me go ahead and exit this. We've gotten a lot of stories, a lot of little pieces of paper. We've gotten a collectible. I believe that's what that Memory of White about a loved one. Else than the oil, we're pretty good on tinder boxes. And then of course we saw the monster, but we didn't have to run into the monster. We heard the monster a lot, and I think that's what I was hearing, was that it was in the vicinity, and it was giving me warning that he was coming up. But I think I'll probably do more research on this game to kind of not because I know I'm gonna run into some issues. Like, I'm pretty good at puzzle solving because of Nancy Drew and stuff, but when it comes to more survival, run and hide kind of games, I do suffer a little bit. So I'm gonna go kind of get an idea of what to do about, because I know there's supposed to be more than one monster in this game, and that one I think is one of the most iconic monsters I think up to date that doesn't have to do with a creepypasta or anything from like a genre or series. But anyhow, I will call it here. We'll probably do either The Walking Dead or multiplayer will be on Tuesday, and then the other one will be on Thursday. We'll return for either this or Lego Star Wars on Saturday and Sunday. Well, same thing with a multiplayer and The Walking Dead. It'll be either or. Yeah. Because I kind of want to jump into hour episodes with this if it's going to take long. I think I seen Markiplier do this series, and I think it went for about 4 or 5 hours. So if we got about an hour in, that's a good, maybe 8-parter, which I'm not trying to do long parts anymore, so we'll try to make this a 4-part series if possible. But anyhow, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.